Back. Good. Let's roll up together. And I did my best to simultaneously invite the YouTube world in to my conclave. Welcome. Good. Let's roll up together. Oops. And I did my best to simultaneously invite the YouTube world in to my. Oops. It's hard to get everything perfect, isn't it? We keep trying and there's always bugs in the system. Welcome aboard, friends around the world. Welcome to my wonderful Bay Area friends. It's great to see you. It's Sunday Sacred Self-Care. It's the end of finals week for me, and I'm really in need of restorative yoga and a lot of rest and relaxation, meditation, regenerative yoga, yin yoga. So I hope that's what you're looking for. If you are, please like and subscribe. Nice deep breath together. Exhale, let it go. Eyes are closed. Just the willingness to let the volume of thinking slow down. I'm all for thinking. I'm all for high, noble, aesthetic, brilliant, beautiful, intellectual, genius thought. And I'm all for letting that go. Good, then we'll chant Om together. Inhale. Om. Good. This is not Sunday school. Yeah, it is Sunday school, come to think of it. But today's prayer, affirmation, intention, invocation, God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing principle. Bless everyone participating, live or recorded at any time, that we might get refreshed, regenerated, renewed, and reborn today. And also, please make sure everyone watching likes and subscribes, because that really helps spread yoga around the planet. Amen. Was that self-serving? It might have been. Good luck not being self-serving. Just make sure to try to include somebody else in the mix. If you're brand new, my new name for Sunday class is Yoga for 50 plus minus, which includes everybody. And we're going to do some movement. We'll do some restorative poses, and then we meditate. And that makes a amalgam of goodness that is truly unshakable. Shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're brand new and the algorithm dropped you off, just kind of join in. Quit flipping to other channels. Quit waiting for your look at your political channels to make you feel better. They're not. It's only going to make you feel worse. Let's rise above that plane to where there might actually be some peace. 7, 8. Or maybe you're just wandering, looking for eye candy. I can relate. I do that sometimes, but pause a moment and move up your back. Poof. We all need to withdraw away from the world into our little distractions and wanderings. That's okay. But now, time to gather together for the purpose of peace and calm. By the way, I'm simulcasting from Concord, California, C-O-N-C-O-R-D, not C-O-N-Q-U-R-E-D. Concord, like the grape jelly. Poop. One more. Poof. Good job. Now, the cool thing about me as a teacher, one of the several amazingly cool things besides my humility, is that unlike my teacher, you can take an occasional sip of hydration if you'd like. My teacher allowed none of that, so several of us students have subsequently gone on to die of dehydration. Ah, he'll remain anonymous. Not me, though. Drop your chin, take your head around. 1, 2. Relax, easy does it. It's Sunday. No cartwheels, no black backflips, no push-ups, just smooth, rhythmic, pleasurable, euphoric movements. Now, you might be watching and saying, this isn't all that pleasurable. It's certainly not euphoric. It's not ecstatic, to which I would say, it's not that the euphoria is not there. It's maybe our mind is not there. This is the process of bringing our mind into alignment with bliss. Yogis call it Sat Chit Ananda. Could relax your head down for 20 seconds. Contemplate your navel. I have a new service. I'll contemplate your navel for you if you'd like, but it's cheaper. Just contemplate your own navel. Breathe down there. Good. So I've been cleaning up all around the house. My cat is very snooty. He doesn't come in as frequently as he used to. It goes in waves, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to lean back on my hands. I'm going to thrust my pelvis up. This is a good little wake up. Remember, none of these movements are all that significant in and of themselves. You weave them together into a vinyasa, a sequence. The whole becomes infinitely greater than the sum of the parts. Good. Come on down. All right. Okay, today we have time for time. So it's actually cold in my room, so I'm going to rub my paws together. Today's one of those days where I wish I had fur, but I just have pink, cold flesh, and it's May. It's Memorial. Shouldn't it be like 110 degrees? Good. Now cup your eyes with your paws and stare into the velvety, beautiful darkness of being, the unbearable darkness of being. We are calm and peaceful souls, and if you participate in this class, the mind will, to some degree, slow down, and the unbearable lightness of being will naturally percolate into your atoms and molecules. Hell yeah. Good. So today we have time to take our fingers over to the corner and tilt our head over to the right. Now, if you're like me and you have a really big head, I can't help it. It just, my super large brain's got to go somewhere, and my head tilts over to the right, drop my chin. Sunday we take time. Sometimes you want really fast, and sometimes you want to do it slow. Relax your mouth. Hands off the camera, hands off the camera. Just kidding. I'm giving some of my Bay Area friends a little guff. By the way, there's a new science study. I don't know if you've seen it, but friends who give other friends a hard time and razz them and prick them and poke them with sarcasm are 300% likely to live longer, happier lives. So your regular friends, you're polite and courteous. Your real friends, you give them the barb. Ain't that the truth? Good. Now bring your head back up. And then left fingers, back right corner. And drop your chin, close your eyes, relax your mouth, drool if you want. I think drooling's a compliment. Thinking slows down, emotions quell, and we begin to feel the whole ocean of being, not just the turbulent surface of it. To which you might say, what? What? I don't understand that. Good. Bring your head back up. And I don't want to have my shirt tucked in. So pardon me for the wardrobe malfunction. There we go. That's much better. Boy, I love Sunday. It's kind of like Bob Ross, the painter guy, without the painting and the skill and the teaching. Admit it, you're feeling better already. Right shoulder, left knee, left shoulder, right knee. This is called churning your stuff. It's also called vertigo. Still having a little vertigo for a few weeks now, and I've realized it's my brain remodeling itself. My point of center is changing, and my whole brain is remodeling into a brand new brain. I'm becoming a new version of myself. And so I can dig that. I don't want to be the same person forever. Good other way, churn your butter. Circumnavigate. I used to call this circling the drain, but it has a negative connotation, so I'm calling this upward spiral now. All these movements are designed, especially by genius yogis over thousands of years, to facilitate yoga chitta vritti narodaha. Yoga, cosmic bliss, is the stilling of the turbulence of our mind. Good. That was 8 on one side and 17 on the other side. I am not symmetrical. Okay, pause out. Give me your like and subscribe. Lean forward into your hands. Another scientific study has shown, I just had it commissioned by a consortium of East Coast Ivy League schools, that liking and subscribing to my channel releases more OxyContin and Percocet than any other channel. Drop your chin, close your eyes, lean into your wrists, but not too much. See if you can find the happy medium. I think we all can find the unhappy medium. I'm expert at finding the unhappy medium. Find the happy medium. Now I'm going to pump my stuff left and right a little. Everything that's organic is a pump. It's always contracting and expanding. That's what it means to be organic. You'll learn the most amazing things on my channel. Good job. Ooh, tight wrists, arms out. And then these are cats wearing glider suits, floating over Swiss valleys. Have you seen videos of that? Cats wearing goggles. So funny. Might be AI, but I'm starting to think everything is AI, including my life. Everything seems artificially intelligent to me. Okay, then arms behind your back. Pack them in right here, kids, right inside of your boobs, your guy or girl boobs, and then touch your elbows together, drop your chin. This touches important pressure points. All of our bodies are interesting, but we have 108 super special points that, properly engaged, produce results much greater than others. What's your favorite point? It's certainly not my armpits, so let's get out of this. 1, 2. I get you to visit other parts of your body. Some parts are overtrod, so to speak, so let's visit our whole organism. Other way. 1. I forgot to turn on one of my lights and I actually like it better. I don't look so pale and white. I could do this for hours. It makes me so calm. Good. Shake it out. This is all precursor to meditation. In the 8 limbs of yoga, the first 3 limbs are ethics and morality. Not quit stealing stuff and make your body move properly. And then a little bit of meditation up and down with your paws. If you're stealing stuff, if you're lying, cheating, and stealing, clean that up first. Oh, I've never done anything like that. And then it gets more and more subtle. Little white lies, convenient truth, overlooking things, willful blindness. It's never ending. Cup your hands at your heart. Take a moral inventory of yourself. No, better yet, take an inventory of somebody else. Judge them first. That's usually a good strategy. Take the mote out of their eye. Good. Inhale up. I'm in the mood for a twist. Stretch up. I almost always twist to the right first, so I'm going to twist to the left. Right hand, left knee. And with love and compassion to all my billions of friends around the world, go screw yourself into the floor. Tall spine, shoulders relaxed. My dialogue is not meant to do anything other than to pull the rug out from underneath of our mind and shake it out. Good, release. That's what I was doing today, taking rugs outside, shaking them out. I have a damn bottle brush plant outside in my walkway. It's, the red ones. I used to love those plants. I detest those things now. It's dropped 75,000 tons of little red needles everywhere. I used to like the color red. Not anymore. Up your back. Too much of anything is too much. Push your paws up. Good. Now, underpants a little tight. I'm going to stretch it out. Ugh. My class will cure the tight ass, the congealed butt, the gripped hiney. Good. Turn right. Left hand, right knee. Get a twist. If you're taking yourself too seriously or life too seriously, this is a good class. Good job. All right. Switch the cross of your lovely legs. Lean back on your mittens and lift up, kittens. Up you go. Your cat is underneath you, pushing your butt up. And come on down. Good job. All right. Told you guys for like 5 years now online to get blocked. So if you don't have them by now, I'm out of words. Sunday, we lean down into a block unless you don't have them. And if you don't, just run outside, get some rocks and stuff. They work. If you're a really stiff person, have really tall blocks. This is reductio ad absurdum here. But I'm making a point in Latin. Reduction to the absurd. Good, now stop thinking with me. I have a lot of friends, and one of the most enjoyable things we do together is we get together and we stop thinking. Sometimes we like to think and laugh and make jokes and agree on politics and stuff, but on Sunday, we stop thinking. Relax your shoulder blades apart. Good, I got a little more flexible. I'm going to turn my blocks down and stick them out a little further. I'm going to waddle my buns back. I'm going to come down again, and we're going to spend some time here, kids. If you're going to be in an intimate relationship with somebody, yourself, it's important to spend time. Have you ever said to yourself, I don't even know who you are anymore? So it's time to talk. Good, on your next inhale, come up. By the way, I'm a life coach and I give spectacular relationship advice because I can see them from the outside in. Seriously, leave me a direct message. Something about being a confirmed monk, bachelor guy that allows me to see the quirks and foibles of everybody that's in relationship and almost instantly come up with delightful strategies. One more. Poof. Okay, let's chant Om together. Take nothing I say seriously, please. Inhale. Good, now I invite all my prayerful friends around the world. If you don't pray, that's okay, just fake it. Bring your hands to the heart, and I would invite you, yes, you, to pray and seek and ask for the thing most wanted or needed right now. The number one spiritual principle is seek it and we'll find it. But we need to seek, we need to aim, we need to ask. Good. Okay, now I'd like to, don't worry, pretty soon a couple of restorative poses and then a great session of meditation. I'd like to switch it up a little bit today. For those watching on YouTube, the tens of thousands of people watching right now, I have two local Bay Area friends. They're two of my besties, and I want to make sure they're really, really happy with today's class. I am nothing if not loyal. I am a loyal soul. Good. Now, if you're a kneeling person, I wholeheartedly invite you to kneel on your knees and on your ankles. I have one knee, and I'm going to get my meniscus fixed pretty soon. But today, I'm going to kneel on top of two blocks. That then raises up my butt and allows me to kneel happily. I don't want you to be stuck in a position that's not going to work. I don't care if your butt is filled with helium, no other gases, and so your butt raises up, okay? So the perfect position is called Virasana. Knees are together, ankles are wide, buns are on the floor. That's a very small subset of humans. But those of us who are 50 plus minus, like me, kneeling is still an incredibly important pose. And I'm of the opinion that almost everybody can do it as long as you escalate your cheeks up. Now we're kneeling. Now we're going to practice something called drishti gaze. I'm going to tilt my head down. I'm going to find a little spot on my just vacuumed carpet, and I'm going to softly gaze at one little point. Now this is yin kneeling. We just spend a little while in a kneeling pose, which opens up the ankles, creases the knees, sinks the hips, releases the hip flexors, stacks the spine. So much good stuff is going on. And lightly gaze at one little point. Generally, we're darting our eyes around looking for trouble. You know, trouble. IRS agents, saber-toothed tigers, exes. Ever run into your ex at Whole Foods? And they're with somebody else? That's awkward. So just gaze at one little point. Blinking is fine. Stop thinking. Start breathing. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my left foot out. Bonk. It's easier to drag your foot out if you have sitting on a block. But if you're young and flexible and easy moving, then it's not a problem. Now, pull your heel underneath you as far as you can and lay your weight over your left thigh, and you're going to feel your left lower calf and your Achilles tendon, which could be tight as a boiled ostrich. Just lean down into that. I call this the thinker. Rodin's the thinker, but we're not supposed to be thinking today, so this is called the non-thinker. You little non-thinker, you. Now, I think those who are honest with themselves, and I think the ability to be honest with ourselves is one of the great signs of good character. And if we're honest, we realize how tight this is, and it does take some time to get in there and dig it out. We're kind of getting into those cracks and crevices of our body. When you clean your bathroom, are you a really good cleaner? Do you really get into the cracks and crevices? Or it's kind of like, well, that's clean enough. There's boy clean and there's girl clean, and forgive me for my stereotype, but it's true. Boy clean, girl clean, house cleaner clean. So today we're doing some house cleaning into our lower calf. Some animals are always cleaning themselves. Cats, perfectly clean all the time, as opposed to dogs. If you're a dog person, you're more than welcome in my class. Good job. Ooh, that is tight. That is some tight stuff. Good. Then this. Turn left, 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 lean down and touch your right elbow to your left knee. Take your elbow outside your knee if you can. Reach your right hand down to the floor. Tuck your left arm behind your back and lean down over your ankle again. Now, this is going to squeeze the stuff out of you. This is yin yoga. Takes some time. If you don't like it, start. Good. On your next inhale, come up and out. Beautiful. Okay, now this is why I sit on blocks and why maybe you should too if you're 50 plus minus. Just extend your left leg out. If you're young and frisky and flexible and brilliant and amazing, you're kneeling and your leg just slides out with immunity and impunity. Now I'm just going to lean over my left leg. And today I'm going to yin it. I could come all the way down and impress all my billions of followers around the world. But instead, I'm just going to lean over my leg, relax my shoulders, pull my left toes in, and today I'm looking for happy medium. Medium is another name for a psychic or a mystic or a palm reader. Be a happy medium. You don't have to impress anybody with your staggering range of motion. Anybody impressed by that is too easily impressed. Impress God with your calm and patience and diligence and character building. The world is too easily impressed by things that aren't altogether impressive anymore, it seems. Good. Come on up. Fortunately, the good, the true, and the beautiful are aesthetics that are eternal. Bring this back in. The silly, the distracting, and the banal are always flights of fancy. Bring your right foot out. This is good movement. Pull your heel underneath you and lay over. Oh, my right calf is mooing. Oh boy, that's just, you think after doing yoga for 50 years I'd be perfectly flexible, but I'm just another bozo on the bus. Good. If you can't stop thinking, at least use this time to figure everything out. Think of the biggest problem in your life right now and just go ahead and solve it. Think really hard, furrow your brow, make your brain all overheated. Just think of all the answers real quick. And when that hurts too much, just relax and surrender. It's strange for me to think sometimes that I don't know everything and I don't have all the answers. Okie doke, come on up. Okay, and then this. Turn right, right, right. Can you touch your elbow to your knee? Can you cram your knee over to the left and get your elbow down to the right? Does your hand hit the floor? Does your right arm go behind your back? I just want you to tie yourself into a Gordian knot. And I want you to sink down until you hear your Lululemons squeak. This is compression. Compression is heat. Heat is purification. Purification is the elimination of mental and emotional and physical residue. It burns it off. When that's burned off, there's room for fresh, exciting new things, new collaborations, a new idea. We're always meant to be growing, expanding, increasing. This is why cats sleep 23 hours a day, because you get so many good ideas when you're dreaming. Good. Inhale, come out of that. Good. Triang Mukapada Paschimottanasana. So drag your right leg out. Aren't you glad you're sitting on blocks? Good advice, huh? Who loves you, baby? Now fold over your right leg. Now, perfect yogis, they just fold all the way over their leg and their right toes remain in and they're not straining and they just appear from the outside to be perfect. Let our perfection and our competency move from the inside out. Take your time, relax your shoulders, drop your chin. Good. On your next inhale, come on up. Now, one of the great things about this sitting on blocks thing is I can pull this in and I can pull this out. Now, this is called restorative squatting for people who are 50 plus minus. Are you 50 plus minus? Now, of course, if you're just a little kids like sitting in really tight little squishy poses like this. Generally, adults don't. So I'm pulling my heels underneath. I'm laying over my thighs. I'm wrapping softly around my knees. And I'm just going to compress myself. Your version could be a full squat on the floor, like a little kid. Yin squatting pose. If my yoga is too easy for you, before you leave, like and subscribe and then go find impossible stuff. That's fine. Okay. All right. Now, one of the beauties of that pose is the sheer fun of dismounting. Boop. That was a long way down, kids. Is the counter pose. What's the counter pose of that? Think, stop thinking, lift up. Thrust thy hiney upward, way up. Good, and sink down. Now, I will admit I'm going to self-indulge, but since we're all really the same self, you go deep into you and I go deep into me, we come to the same eternal spiritual self together. You're welcome for that. Is that I just love this pose. I do it every Sunday because it calms me down more than anything else. It's non-pharmaceutical. So head block, heart block. If you've been joining me on Sundays, as thousands of you have been, you know how joyful this pose is. Heart block and head block, right? Bra strap. If you're brand new and you're just tight as rocks, adjust accordingly. I'm not inside of your body, so I'm requiring you to employ your intellect, your creativity, and your wisdom, your industriousness to find how you fit. For most of us, the head block is higher than the heart block. Ouch. I get an instantaneous thoracic spine release. It goes crack, 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 and I really need that. This lengthens and decompresses my lumbar vertebra. Spinal decompression is all the rage now. Yogis have been doing it for about 4 millennia. I'm breathing down from my tongue. That's going to stimulate my paraglider nervous system. Going to relax my arms. Your legs are up to you. Do with your legs what you will. If you're one of my thousands of new friends watching for the first time just today, the algorithm dropped you off. Learn to like this shape of opening the heart over a block. Most of us need the taller head block. If you're wildly flexible, you could move the head block all the way out of the way and just go full Spanish Inquisition. But now, having gone through all this work to get in it, let's do it for 3 minutes, okay? The great benefit of yin yoga is that whatever you do to get in the pose is paid back 100 or 1,000-fold in the benefit of taking the time, assuming the proper shape, and allowing a power greater than ourselves to relax and move in and through us with patience. Breathe from your belly button. Your body will teach you about these poses. If you're kind of new and it's like, oh man, you'll learn to make these small little or sometimes large course corrections, and you'll get to know your body. We should understand this vehicle that we live in for 80. About 2 more minutes. Relax with me. Give yourself permission to not have to do anything. Okay, fingertips on the back of our heads. We tilt our head up, arms down, elbows in. Push out slowly, it leaves a dent. Oh boy, wow, tremendous, tremendous. Big old dizzy spell. Really good. Okay, now with our new open hearts, we're going to chant Om together loud and proud all the way around the world. Inhale. Om. Okay, now I cordially invite you for 5 minutes of guided meditation and 5 minutes of silent meditation. If you feel like you really need to flee, if you're very scared of going inside and contacting your inner world, going into the subterranean caverns of your soul, I recommend that you stay and try it out because the unexamined life is not worth living. So if you need to flee, I forgive you, but I do invite you one day to go inside and find out what's really going on. Meditation is the key to self-realization, as all the great ones say, and we average ones. I'm going to sit up on my bolster. One of the keys to being able to meditate is just find a gosh darn seat to sit in. If you're sitting on a chair, that's fine with me. If you're sitting and leaning, I'm leaning back into my Murphy bed. I understand if you're very tight. I think it would be preferable. Get your spine erect and let your legs fall into a comfortable position. Some people tie their legs into very unusual positions. Cross-legged works for me. My paws fall right there. Now I'm going to do about 5 minutes of guided meditation, meaning I'm just going to make suggestions. Close your eyes. On your next inhale, lift up your shoulders. On exhale, relax your shoulders. Meditation is a complete absence of effort or self-will. Good. With your eyes closed, open your ears wide open. Listen to whatever's going on in your house, your room, your neighborhood, your head. Just listen. Don't hear. Listen. If it's really quiet and peaceful, that's wonderful. If somebody's weed whacking or smacking the bumper of their car in their front yard, let it go in one ear and out the other. Good. Now please bring your attention, the focal point of your mind, to the tip of your nose. Feel the breath go in there. And feel the breath leave from there. And reduce your insanely intricate, complex life to the breath going in and the breath going out. And that'll be a bit of a tug of war. Sometimes the breath will come to the front of your mind, and sometimes all your problems, schemes, designs, plans, fantasies, and projections will come to the front of your mind. A willingness to keep sliding breathing to the front of your mind. Part of the human mind is always working on arranging things, especially the future, so that everything works out and that great volumes of love and bliss and joy and peace and ease can come into our experience. That's what minds do. But paradoxically, by relaxing the mind and letting it go quiet, we actually begin to find the bliss, the love, the joy, the peace, the well-being is already resident inside of us. That's an amazing revelation. Just breathe with us, breathe with me. Good. Now I'm touching my belly button, and I'm going to bring my breathing down to my belly button. When I inhale, my belly button goes out. When I exhale, my belly button goes in, and we're going to add a count. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, belly button comes in, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, belly out, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now please pick up that count on your own. And for about a minute, 3 counts in, 3 counts out. Whenever your mind attacks you like a barbarian at the gates, just build a higher wall around your soul and your psyche. Rise up higher. Good. Now let go of the 3 count breathing, still breathing from our belly button. Now a prayer or invocation, God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, interpenetrating, overarching, underlying, conscious force of the universe. We open our heads and our hearts, infill us with love and peace and as much bliss as we can contain. For 5 minutes, we're going into silence. I recommend saying a mantra inside of your head. Say so on inhale. Say hum, H-U-M, on exhalation. Fall into that beautiful pattern. Keep that at the front burner of your mind. If thoughts, opinions, sensations, plans, schemes, desires, fantasies, memories come up, come back to so in, hum out, and I will time 5 minutes. Stay, namaste in meditation. Okay, stay in meditation, no rush to come out. And this is actually an ideal time if you're interested, if you would like to invite God, love, source, infinite higher organizing presence of being in. Now is a beautiful time, always from choice, never from convincing. A prayer could be as simple as God, love, source, I invite you in. Heal me, guide me, direct me, inspire me, show me the way. Anything that's heartfelt and sincere. Good, we'll wiggle our fingers and toes, circulate a fresh batch of feel God through ourselves. Every day we can get a fresh download of all that we need. In old-fashioned language, it's called daily bread. Hands to our hearts. Daily gluten-free bread. All together around the world, we do say, Namaste. Now, first to my YouTubers. YouTube is now the second most popular internet link in the world. And right now, there could be somewhere between 10 to hundreds of millions of people online on YouTube. And of all the channels, nothing is better than what's going on right here, this calm, peaceful, centering connection with spirit. Oops, that's the timer telling me to shut up. You talk too much. Anyway, please like and subscribe and spread this kind of peace around the world, because while there are many distractions and many things to wander off into, I think the world could really use some peace and some presence and some compassion to, how shall we say, close the gulf, the gap. So thanks for liking and subscribing.